So there are two parts in this chapter. One is profit loss, profit percent, loss percent. And the first mistake that children do in this chapter is everyone mugs up formulas. And if you mug up formula, you can get it right, but 90% chances are there that you will actually mess up and you will end up in trouble because you don't know the logic how to do problem. And then there is another section which is all about discount. Okay? So yeah, so and all will be theory questions. So let's understand. So let's say that, let's make it with a story. Okay, so let's say we have a toy out here, and I'll say everything like profit, loss, discount, mark price. We'll discuss everything. So this is a toy in a shop, right? This is a toy in a shop, and so we have a gentleman who has taken his daughter along with him, and they have gone to purchase a toy. A typical story like this, right? So this toy, while selling this toy, there is another gentleman who is the salesperson, and the gentleman is actually seen that this girl is interested in it. So now how the sale becomes. So let's first understand. Although discount is studied later, but we will talk in every terms, okay? Now, this person must have also bought this toy from someone, okay? So let's say there was some wholesaler, okay, from some wholesaler, and from the wholesaler this person had bought it, and then this person gets the name as a retailer. खुला बेचता है, retailer एक एक खुला बेचेगा, wholesaler पैकेट में बेचेगा, and this is known as the customer. ठीक है? Now the price at which this person brought it from the wholesaler is known as the cost price. Cost price. Price at which item was bought. Have you understood? Price at which the item was bought. After this, this person is going to sell this to this person. So when this sale happens, okay, sale means sale with respect to retailer. Please understand. However, it will be a purchase with respect to the customer. Customer is purchasing, and we are seeing the story from the retailer's perspective. Our story will be with respect to this person, right? Our story will be based on this. So he's our prime character. And everything we are going to define in his terms. So what is he doing? This action then will be known as purchase. So he purchased, and now he is doing the sale. So sale, everything is with respect to retailer. Again, with respect to retailer. So the price at which he bought is known as the cost price, and he will sell it. So the selling price or the sale price, the selling price is price at which item was sold. Is this much story clear? In terms of mathematics, when you go in classes, they will put some abbreviation. They'll call it as CP, and children keep mugging up, hey, CP kitna hai, CP kitna hai? And this is known as the selling price. So this is that SP. Is this story understood? Okay. Can I now make this story a little bit small, because we have to go a little bit more in terms of our discussion today. Okay. So the story is known. So we make this small and we keep it here. Okay, this part is known to us. Fine. Now let's put some numbers to our story. So there can be three types of scenarios usually in a business transaction involving CP and SP, right? The first thing is, let me say my cost price was ₹10, and obviously I'm doing business and it's not charity. So when you do business, you will always do business for earning something. So my selling price is something like, say, 15 rupees. So this is a classic scenario where selling price is more than the cost price. right? And we are doing it with the respect of the retailer. So in this case, I can issue him a smiley because he's making money, right? So the scenario is something like this. This was his cost price and he is selling out here. Then this much is the portion which gives him the feeling of slurp, slurp. So this is known as your profit. The other name we can give it to it is called gain. The other name we can give it to it is called margin. This much of margin he is making. So even if you are an idiot, still you should be able to make this maths. Profit should be the excess of SP over CP. Therefore, SP minus CP. This is your profit. Understood? Clear? Can I not say profit is also the change? It is the change. What was the formula for change percentage? Change over original value. Change over original value. So if somebody tells you what is profit percent, then it is profit over original value. But here we'll call the original value as cost price. This is the original value into 100%. Why do you need to mug up if your funda is correct? Profit is also a change, na? Change over the original value into 100%. Clear? This is your profit percent. You need not mug up. You just know it that this is selling price. Profit is always the excess of selling price over cost price. And if somebody tells you what is profit percent, many children will say profit percent. Okay, SP minus CP. No, CP. Hey, profit is a change. Change percentage is change over original value into 100. What is the change? Profit. What is the change? Profit. Original is what? Cost price. If you don't, I'll tell you one thing. Very nice story. I sold Shreyas a pen. I sold Shreyas a pen for 50 rupees. How much profit did I make? I sold Shreyas a pen for 50 rupees. How much profit did I make? Can anyone answer this question? I sold Shreyas a pen for 50 rupees. How much profit did I make? Advait, are you listening to me? Then would you like to answer? I sold Shreyas a pen for 50 rupees. Answer na Baba, what is the, we are 4 people out here. You can speak out. That is the right answer. It's not 50 or 0. My question itself is idiotic. How do you know whether I made a profit or not? Do you know the cost price? You don't know the cost price.
But the question is incomplete.
Yeah, question is incomplete. So with this, there is a very nice story. There's actually, because he will not understand, so I have to interpret it into English and say, there's a nice story where a guy goes into the court and gives all false statements. Means he takes money to be a witness. Have you understood? In any case, he goes and becomes a witness and he takes money. And that's actually in a movie, Amitabh Bachchan is playing that role. It's very nice. So there's a court case going on in which they're saying that there is a person, the court is going saying like that, Bade Nawab is creating ruckus in the whole neighborhood. And then this is the complaint filed. So they put this guy into the witness box and he is going to testify that. Judge is asking him, do you know Bade Nawab? Yes. Can you tell what Bade Nawab does? Bade Nawab is a very, very notorious person. He creates nuisance in this. He's a false there. Right? He creates nuisance in the whole thing. Everyone is pissed off of him. And he is liable for all the damage, everything. And the whole village, neighborhood, mahol bigar gaya hai. Everything that has gone wrong. Are you sure what you're saying is correct? Yes, I have taken oath and I'm saying is correct. Do you know what is the penalty for bluffing in a court? You might be jailed. I never say anything wrong. Then the judge tells, Bade Nawab is a big rooster that is being discussed in the court, not a person. Then this fellow says, Are. Have you seen Bade Nawab? He asks him first. Yes. How big is he? Somewhat this much, Bade Nawab. Then the judge says, Are you honest in your reply? Yes. He says, You nonsense. Bade Nawab is a rooster in the whole neighborhood which runs across everyone's house and damages crops and everything. Are Hajur. I have not yet put my next hand ना this much around. अभी हमने दूसरा हाथ लगाया ही कहाँ है? बड़े नवाब, तो हिंदी में ऐसा है, बड़े नवाब कितने बड़े हैं? हजूर नापा तो नहीं, कुछ इतना होगा। आपने सही में देखा? हाँ हाँ, इतना है। शर्म नहीं आती आपको? बड़े नवाब एक मुर्गे हैं, अभी हमने दूसरा हाथ लगाया ही कहाँ है? कुछ इतना होगा। So I asked you, what is the selling price is 50 rupees. How much is the profit? You all were also doing like Bade Nawab. नीचे का हाथ लगाइए ना, cost price. Until and until your school will not tell this story. Therefore, you mug up formulas. Until and until you know cost price, how do you know? How do you know what will be the sell? What is the profit? You get it? So generally, when you buy a second-hand item, you always console yourself with psychological thing. Ultimately, very nicely maintained phone. He did not use it at all. See, there are no scratches. But end of the day, I sold you. I only know its price. Two people can never make profit. If I have made a profit, what you are making is only psychological profit. End of the day, I got a good deal. I take a good deal. But you can't make a profit. Profit is made only by 1%, not 2%. Is this scenario clear? There might be some scenarios where a person in a business or in any other circumstances might end up in an issue where the cost price was around 10 rupees and due to some issue the selling price is 5 rupees. It can happen. Can happen. Understood? The selling price is less. Suppose you bought a car and suddenly you have been asked now to go to US or something, very lucrative offer and all. Now what do? At that time, person like me will be waiting. What is the price she will quote? And you will say, hardly mint condition, 500 kilometers. And you will, no, I don't need you. I'll buy from showroom. And your days are counted. 4 days back afterwards, you have to catch a flight. जो मिले वही अच्छा ना, तो आप छोड़ोगे ना अपना गाड़ी. So at that time, this scenario happens, right? When this scenario happens, at that time we say that the CP is more than the SP. So always draw this diagram. How the diagram is looking now? You bought something here and you are so ill-fated that it is happening out here. So your face will become like this. You're selling it less. So in this case, this part will be known as my loss. The loss is the excess of CP over SP. So what do I write loss as? Loss will be the excess of CP over SP. And yes, loss percent will be loss by over SP into 100%. What was so difficult about it? And the third one is something like an NGO. The CP is 10 rupees. एकदम बाबू खरीदी दाम में दे रहा है आपको. आप साहब एक भी प्रॉफिट है साहब. 10 रुपए में लिया साहब, 10 रुपए में आपको दे रहा हूं साहब. ये चैरिटी है. Neither profit nor loss. In mathematics, you don't get such problems. You get problems only of this type. So these are the two formulas. What is profit? Profit is the excess of SP over CP. What is loss? Loss is the excess of CP over SP. And profit percent and loss percent are same as some change percentage. Tell me one thing. After hearing so many stories, if somebody, your parent, asks you what is profit loss, will you be able to just draw these two bamboos? Once you draw the bamboo, your job is clear. Just see, just see. Once you draw the two bamboo, this is one bamboo, this is the other bamboo. In one bamboo, CP is up, SP is down. You tell me, SP up, CP down. Where do you see profit? Where do you see loss? Right hand side is profit. Very good. This is gain. And this is loss. So can you put some mathematics now? Loss will be CP minus SP.
Yes.
Gain may be SP minus CP. And in your mind की बात है. This is a change. And this is also a change. Yeah, tricks है. These you keep it एकदम अपना पास रखने का, एकदम secret. Now the new thing. Okay. So the new part will be, we'll make some different toy this time. Okay. So we have a different toy. So we have a hathi, nice little hathi. Okay. So we have a hathi. Okay. So this is a hathi. And once again, हाथी को खरीदने के लिए बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, one लड़की and लड़की's daddy, they have gone to buy it. Okay. And here is the shopkeeper. And here is the shopkeeper. So what do they show? They have put a tag on this hathi. A tag लगा दिया है that this is rupees so and so, rupees so and so, right? And then obviously the girl looking at the hathi, the girl is said, "Daddy, I want this," and that thing was seen by the shopkeeper. And once the shopkeeper sees that, he says, "Murga aa gaya." So he says, "How much is it?" He says, "This is the price." And once they see this price, say, let's say this price is around 200, they say, "Nahi, we'll go away." Hathi means toy hathi, na? They just turn away from the shop. They turn away from the shop, and this person says, "Wait, wait, wait! No, this is not within our. Are wait." So whenever you see a tag or something put on it, this price is known as the tag price. Okay, not MRP, but tag price. Or wait, is there an you? If you the problem is half knowledge is dangerous. Hold on. If a tag is put on something nowadays, generally clothes and all have a tag. So what do we call them as? Tag price. If it was a toothpaste which has got something which is printed on it, then that price is known as the marked price. This time, if you say MRP, who said the word MRP again? I have asked you to hold. ये अभी मुझे इरिटेट कर रहे हो. फिर आप आके पढ़ाइए, दो में से एक कीजिए. एमआरपी का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? नहीं है. यही प्रॉब्लम है. एमआरपी इज मैक्सिमम रिटेल प्राइस. एमआरपी इज नॉट मार्क प्राइस. आइदर योर स्कूल टीचर्स यू रॉन्ग और यू लर्न रॉन्ग एंड यू ब्रिंग दैट. सुनो ना, सुनने में भगवान ने हमेशा दो कान दिया है, एक मुंह दिया है. ज्यादा सुनने का, कम बोलने का. God has sent you like that on this world. It's known as mark price. Get it? In our days, when we used to buy white goods, what do you mean by white goods? Can anybody tell me? देखो, knowledge तो है नहीं. White goods are goods like washing machine, TV, refrigerator, है ना? These are called white goods. So nowadays, white goods also, if you go to Bajaj Electricals and if you go to Chroma and all, you find the price sticker on it. So you can say that it's still a mark price. It's marked on the body of that. But in our days, when we were small, if you go and buy these white goods, then and you select a television, you are seeing a television which is something like say Sony Bravia 42 inches LXT 4312. We will say, iska daam kitna hai? What is its price? The person will say, 1 minute. He will open up a file. And then he'll again go Sony 42 Bravia LXT. So 63,000. So he refers to what? A file. So these sort of prices were also known as list price. All mean the same. Their names change based on how the price is stamped on that, how it is displayed. But if you ask me today, on present day world, every price has become either a mark price or a tag price. If you go to IKEA, you have a tag. IKEA's tags are so big that they hang all through. They're all tag price. I'll come to MRP also, don't worry. Hold karna. MRP nahi. So you have a tag price, got it? And you have a list price. Mark price, list price, tag price, जो भी है ऐसे बात हो गया. So now this person says 200 rupees and they say about turn. नहीं बेटा, चलो किसी और दुकान में चलेंगे. Then this person says, hold on. I will do you one thing. I'm offering you a 20% discount. 20% discount. Now this 20% discount will be what? This is the only price exposed to the person. So 20% will be on this. 10% is how much? 20 rupees. 20% will be 40 rupees. That means overall, they start calculating. Comic ki tarah. They think, okay, 200 minus 20% means overall it will be 160. The father was actually ready for a budget up to 180, 160. Good deal. And they start and they buy it at how much? 160 rupees. Transaction done. As the transaction done, this man will say, only for you, this special discount. Don't tell to others, sir. Just because this Ammai came, small girl, I did not want her to do. Only for you. Okay, thank you. This man is very happy and he gets out of the shop. Once he gets out of the shop and he's no more in his vision, this person says, मजा बेच दिया आज पूरा, है ना? दो आदमी तो कभी प्रॉफिट नहीं कर सकता है ना? Do you think he has actually sold at loss? No. He also has made his profit. he got a notional profit. तो मन में सोच के आया था, I'll buy at 180, he got at 160. Child goes this, they're going, and he'll narrate this story to his wife. What a deal I made! What a striking deal! And this person. Now let's make the bamboo. Bamboo is very important. This was the mark price at which the article was displayed, right? The transaction happened somewhere here, right? So we say that this was R 200. The transaction happened at 160. Whatever less, this is known as the discount, and this will be known as my selling price. Have you understood? But this poor fellow must have brought this elephant toy somewhere here. Cost price means he must have bought it at something like 120 rupees. So what is the profit? This is the profit. Don't memorize formulas. Understand the whole story. Is this bamboo clear to you? Mark price, less discount, or discount percentage. This can also be discount percentage. If it is percentage, you have to calculate the value of discount, land up at selling price, and from selling price you will come down to cost price. The problems that we will have will all be where the root will be given, you have to go to the top will be given, you have to come to the root. Unless and until you know the structure, you will not be able to do problems. Okay? Have you understood this story? Every problem given, first draw this bamboo. If you try to do it with formulas, and we will not memorize any formula for discount, even if the book has it, we will just keep the formulas of loss percent, profit percent, that's all. ये तो logic से निकल जाएगा. Once you arrive here, add the discount. ठीक है? You are more eager to end the class. तो चलो, help.